So have you completed previous configurations? Did you check that communication
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, it was working.
was working?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so once you will complete all three part, then I will create assignment so that all three configuration you can upload in the classroom at the same time. So that's why I supposed to create assignment yesterday, but I have not created. I thought that after completing all the three sections, dynamic, static, and the NAT pack, then at the one folder you can submit all three. I'm not connecting server. We'll do some different type of configuration today and we'll verify dynamic NAT. So we'll make it simple configuration. So here we have two fast Ethernet port. We can, if you want to connect router to router with the fast Ethernet port, that also you can do that. That is your choice. Either you can use serial or you can use fast Ethernet port. Yeah, I'm showing with the fast Ethernet port because in interview, if somebody will ask you, so can we connect router to router through a straight through cable or a fast Ethernet port? So you can say that yes, that your answers will be yes, you can connect. Just assign some IP here, like 192.168.1.1. May write it. This is our network 192.168. Let it be 1.0. And here you can use like 200.1.1.0 network. So this is the network ID for both the network. And simply go to the router and configure dynamic NAT. So first of all, we have to do the basic configuration. Give IP address 192.168.1.1, followed with subnet mask at 255.255.5.0. So this one done. Uh, Wait for the other interface. Empty. Page 0/1. No sh and give the IP address. So here you can give the IP address of 200.1.1.1, 255.255.255.0. So this is the interface which is connect one router to the another router. Okay, of that interface I am assigning this IP, and you can also make it this interface no as shutdown. Then so that is the IP address assignment you did it. And if you want to change the router name, then this is my edge router, or this one is my, just look at it. This is my ISP router. So what I'll do, I'll change the name of this router as well. So I can set from here host name. This is my edge router. So I'm just giving the name is edge. Uh, Host name. Okay, I need to exit previous host. What happened? Host name.
यार लास्ट वाले में स्पेलिंग मिस्टेक था इसलिए शायद से नहीं हुआ.
Host name quantity. Just
क्वांटिटी में करना पड़ेगा.
host name.
हाँ सर बिना एग्जिट किए हो गया था.
H. Host name spelling is correct only. Yeah, now it's correct. Okay, that's fine. So I have changed the name of this router. This is my edge router. You can write it here also so that you can understand in better way. This is my edge router and this one is my ISP router, service provider router. The internet service provider. This is my ISP router. Accordingly, I changed that. Now the IP assignment you did it right. So what we'll do next thing is that you have to create one default route. Okay, and that is the default route for the ISP. So which address you are going to assign to the ISP? So let me do it for this router also, and then we will go ahead with the NAT configurations. So just make it no as such. Sorry. Here just type no. Simple no. Assign enable quantity and just enter to that interface FA0/0 and take FA0/0 type no sh. Okay, and just give that IP address 0/0. Actually, the port should be on. Why it is off still? Let me check it. Is it FA0/1? I have made it as such. Yeah, that's fine. Port should be on. Okay, just wait for a few minutes. Let's see whether it's getting on or not. But it generally gets on after keeping no shutdown. Getting on from your side, check it.
No, sir, it's not getting on.
No, sir.
Okay, then just wait one more minute and otherwise we'll remove this.
So did you configure FA0/0 for router 1?
Yes, I've configured earlier FA0/0 on when I made it no SSH, it's become on. But I have experimented with some other serial inter port, like I connected fast Ethernet port. That also, I mean, logically it should work, and theoretically
So that
practically it was
FA0/4, that is the interface of the switch, right?
0/4. No, 0 slash
Yes,
4 I
sir.
have not used. 0/0 I have used and 0/1 only. The C on the screen here. This one is 0 slash
Yes.
0. What is this 41 is written here? This is the ID of your router. I
Router
mean,
name, sir.
1841. So this is your router, your versions 1841. So that one is written 41 here. 1841. Uh, okay,
In
just
the module, we have studied that
sorry.
to connect router to router, we must use crossover. In the module, we have studied that.
Yeah, crossover. See, it depends upon the port available. If you'll enable the port, and even you want to connect that crossover cable, serial interface, or fast Ethernet, everything is work actually. Just remember that if you have the port, then it will work. There is
When connecting two devices which are same, we have to use
no.
crossover only.
Yeah, no, see, that is fine. I mean, for connecting similar type of device, crossover cable, and if you are connecting the serial interface, then also it will work. Like suppose I'll connect serial interface router to router, like previously we did it. Already it was functioning. Even you'll connect the
Yes.
serial same type of device, crossover cable, then also it will work. But if you are connecting fast Ethernet cable with the same type of device, if the port are available, that also actually it's work. But the thing is that here it is not working. That's anyhow. Let it we will remove
Sir,
that.
this is
But
straight through. That's why it is not working.
if you'll see what we are doing it here, na. So we have connected straight through cable through. We have the available port FA0/0, and here is also FA0/0 in another router. So if you'll check with that, I mean some other router, and if you'll try to make a communication, it should work because this is the the concept. Like even you have some fast Ethernet port and you're connecting to the router on there, if you'll make a configuration and you'll make it no shutdown, it will have the communications. It should have it should communicate. But here it is not communicating. Maybe this router is not supporting it. So what I'll do, I'll remove that. Remove this cable and just simply connect the serial, or you can connect crossover cable. And here we have to add the module then, because in some router, I have earlier I had checked that when I connect with a fast Ethernet port, then also it functions.
Sir,
You can
so you can try doing that using crossover. Now you can connect using crossover, then it will get connected.
yeah, we can use crossover.
Yes, so
Crossover
you
work. Yeah, you can try. Like we can connect the crossover cable with a fast Ethernet port, and here also you can use another fast Ethernet port. Is we have made it already on ports, so that's why that initially your port is green, because I have written that no SH on both the interface. Do you remember FA0/1? I have already enabled that no SH here, and in here also FA0/0. This one I also I made it on. So when I connected the crossover cable, immediately your port is what is on. It's not because of the crossover cable, all the ports will be initially on. No, I have made it earlier FA0/0, that is no shutdown, and FA0/1 no shutdown. And afterwards, I am connecting the cable. So that's why you can see here directly all the ports are showing telling green. That
So
is
then
the
what was the problem with this switch cable?
Straight through cable is not working. That's you can check with some other router, but it happens. Earlier, I did it. I some configuration where I made it no shutdown and it was functioning. So you can check with some other router. You can connect some other series of the router, maybe 2921 or 2621 or 2811 or TT-empty router. You can check, you can try, and you can let me know in other class like whether it's working with the other router or not with the FA 0/0 or FA 0/1. Okay, anyhow, leave it. Initially, either you can, if it is not functional, if see everywhere, like if you go ahead with this serial interface, router to router, definitely it will work. That is no doubt. I mean, no any problem will arise if you use serial DC cable or DT serial DTE cable. Both cable will work. That is totally fully correct. Another thing is that if you are using crossover cable for the similar device, that is also theoretically and practically also it works. Even you will connect switch to switch and both are the similar devices, so you can directly connect that crossover cable. Okay, and different devices we generally prefer that straight through cable. Any different devices you are connecting, whether switch to router or switch to like end user devices, right, or router to different maybe you are connecting switch. So on that case you can use this fast ethernet or straight through cable. Okay, so let's move ahead with the next part. We have done it for this interface FA0/0, no shutdown. Now we have to assign this IP address. Okay, so just type IP address and just keep that IP address of 200.1.1.2. Done. And here you have to create one loopback, ID or just kind of loopback is just here. It will be just like you can give the DNS IP for the loopback. So you have to go to the loopback interface. So in the router, like there will be a loopback 0 is one of the interface. So you can write INT LO, sorry, yeah, LO and just give that 0.
So what did you say about the loopback? So
Interface
once again.
loopback, just wait. It's a loopback ID. Like when you'll communicate over the internet, and when you'll do that, if you have that, DNS IP of the Google, if you'll use. So if you search something over internet, it will be replying back to you. So for that, we will be also using one of the loopback ID, and on there we are assigning that one of the IP to that. Like let it be 8.8.8, like Google IP will assign to that ID. Okay. So just see what is the message is coming. The interface loopback 0 change this to up, and line protocol interface loopback 0 change state to up. Let me exit here first. Type this. Yeah, now it's fine. So this is LO is loopback and O 0 is the ID. So loopback 0 is one of the interface ID of your this router which second router which I have used as a ISP router, right? Now I'll assign some IP on this loopback ID. So IP address, and that is the IP of Google. Just give it 8.8.8.8, and the subnet mask is 255 dot. Done. So that much only you have to do it for this ISP router. Now what you'll do, just go back to the previous edge router. Okay. So in the edge router, we have configured IP to the each interface, and also made it all the ports alt. Now we have to configure that one of the default route for ISP through this router, so that they will get to know from where that the IP will be mapped. I mean, pool of IP will be created through where, through which router. So that detail we have to write it here. So what you will do, you have to simply just write IP route and then give that default ID 0.0.0. This is the default ID. Remember this, the default route ID 0.0.0, and again type 0.0.0 and give that ISP router interface ID, I mean IP address 200.1.1.1.1. Just type 2. This is for the default route for ISP we have created, right? Now the next is that just hit enter after this. Quantity IP route. Okay, fine. So what do we have to do it next? Like so I was in the interface FA0/1 for 1.1. Let me check with the this ID I've created on. Yeah, I've created this IP for this interface FA0/1. So just go back to the next one, and default gateway have I assigned. Yeah, this one also done. Okay, fine. So here, what we will do now, we have to give that which ID that we are going to format. Okay, so just simply what you'll do, you have to type that the access list IP access list one. This is the one of the ID. You can ask the question, it will give you for extended. So we are not going to, use that any kind of ACL configuration. So here they are informing about that extended or standard that we did it earlier. So we will not go ahead with that standard extended. Just simply give the num ID, okay, and just format that one ID of the network starting inside network. This network ID that you have to specify. Permit 192.168.1.0. This is my 1.0. Okay. So this is my network ID. That way
So
I
the
have to.
one is for
One is a just kind of ACL ID that we have to give. Simple. And the permit ID that we are giving, which is our network, which is coming inside to this particular interface. So inside network is our 192.168.1.0, and followed with the wildcard mask. Just you have to sign 0.0.255. Done, and hit enter. What is happening? IP access list, or you can use directly access list. Let me check. Access list. Yeah, so you can remove IP, only you can use access list. Access list one permit, you can give the network ID and followed with that your wildcard mask. Now what you'll do, you'll create a pool of that IP that will be used for your maybe dynamic NAT, like some IP you create a pool, and from when you will have a communications, so from that IP, that you can be mapped whenever you will try to search over internet. So you are using private IP, and it will be mapped with that maybe whatever public IP or whatever IP you have given. Okay, so on that basis it will be mapped. So what I'll do, I'll create a pool. So for creating a pool, you have to write IP NAT inside or you can give the pool ID, pool name. So better, first you have to go at the pool ID. So here you can type pool and just give that pool name. Maybe it will ask the question mark what they're asking. Pool name, yeah, pool name. Just you have to give IP NAT and you have a pool and just give the pool name. Anything we give, let it be ABC. I'm giving the pool name, and then you have to give that from which IP to which IP you will create a pool. So 1.1, sorry, 1.1. I have used 1 and 3. I have 1 and 2. I have used from this network. So I'll go ahead with the 3 to 5. Let it be 3 and another that IP the pool will be 1.1.1.5. Let it be. So how many PCs I can get with that dynamic NAT? Like 3, you can assign 3 to any on the PC, 3, 4, and 5. If you connect more than that PC, so initially they will not communicate. Whenever the device will stop, then only they will have the communications. Remember this. So what I did it, three IP public IP have created for this net pool. Can you see? Oh, what are the ranges I have given? 200.1.1.3 to 200.1.1.5. This is my range, 3 to 5. I mean, how many IP you can allocate? We can do the mapping. So total it will be 3, 4, and 5. 3 IPs will be available for the dynamic net. So apart from the 3 device, if you connect in the network, and if they will try to get access over internet, so on that case, and they will not get a reply. Remember this, because those who are the first 3 device, those who have connected, they only got and they will only get that public IP. And fourth, fifth, and any other device who is connecting later, so those devices will initially they will not get. If beginning of those devices will be stopped for any particular period of time. So on that particular period of time, the rest of the device, whoever will be connected first, one by one, they will get on communications. So that is the features that will be implemented by using the dynamic net. Did you understand that? Have you understood, everybody? Yes or no? So this IP, let's see, this IP which pool I have created now. So for this device, and this device will be mapped. This device will be having some private IP like 192.168.1.2 to 1.2, 1.3, 1.4. And this device 1.2, 1.2, 1.3 will be mapped with the 200.1.3. 2 will be mapped to 3. 3 will be mapped to 4. And 4 will be mapped to 5. And if I'll connect additional device, like maybe PC3, here PC0, 1, 2 is there. If I'll connect PC3, so they will, that PC3 will get any public IP? Yes or no? What is your answer?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
So they will not get, once this PC will be stopped working, so this PC will be initiated. The fourth, the fourth PC will be initiated. If the second PC will stop, then maybe if you connect fifth PC, then it will be start responding. So like that way, you'll be having communications. So whenever we create a pool, so we take the large, range of IP, so that in future, if any additional device is connecting to your network, so it can, not create a problem. I mean, can easily they can have a communications. So I'm just going to test some additional devices so that I have used some minimum range of the pool, and we will check it whether they are getting a reply or not. If you'll connect some additional devices beyond this range, okay. Let's move ahead with this. Next your detail. Like I have just created the pool, and I need to also mention like the pool which I have created. What is their subnet mask? I mean net mask I have to define. Just write net mask. This is of class C public IP 200. So I need to type that 255.255.255. So which type of IP is this, guys? 200 public or private?
Public.
Public, sir.
The public.
Yes. So just simply give that mask 200, 200, 200.0. It's a class C public IP, right? Now just type NAT, sorry, IP NAT inside, and the source list one you have you have given. So just write source list one full VC. So that was my ID, and I didn't that list ID is one, and pool was ABCD. Sorry, ABC. Earlier I had mentioned na ABC pool. Okay,
Yes,
any
sir, ABC.
ABC you can use. Yeah. So just see here, like IP NAT inside source list one pool ABC, and just hit enter. So whatever name you are assigning, just make sure the same name you are giving. Okay, list one I have used, list one. Don't type list two. So now what you'll do, you have to go to the other interface. So see, FA 0/0 I have used for this inside network, but my outside is some other interface, right? So for that I have to write int, just define that int fa 0/1, right? On that interface, that it will be NAT will be outside, because this is your here inside packet is coming, this one from this side, it will goes outside. Okay, so fa 0/1, just hit enter and make it IP NAT outside. And similarly, do it for int fa 0/0, or type that IP NAT inside. Then now you can, what you can do, or you can check that NAT translations, how the IP has been translated. So what I'll do, I'll give it some IP to this PC as well. The IP is like 192.168.1.1, sorry, 1.2, and the subnet mask default gateway will be 1.1, 168.1.1. DNS, let it be 8.8.8. Just give that and just close this. Similarly for this PC, just define 192.168.1.3, and the gateway should be 192.168.1.1, 8.8.8.8. Okay, domain gateway, it's fine. So do it for the other PC as well. With T4. Just go to this router and check that IP translations. So exit from here to show IP NAT describe translations. Okay, type the command translation. Just exit here. So IP NAT should show that. Okay, anyhow, what I'll do, I'll check with the PC. Then we'll get to know that check with the some command like ping to the some of the IP, and then we will verify it. Okay, that reply we are getting it from 8.8. Okay, fine. So from the loopback, we are getting the reply. Okay, so just check it with the other PC. Ping 8.8. Okay, what I'll do, I'll check continuous pinging. I mean, so that when I'll add some additional device, then I'll check it from there. I'll stop the previous PC and then I'll verify with the other PC whether it's getting an IP or not, public IP. So just use ping 8.8.8.8. Okay, that's great. This one is also pinging. Okay, it's supposed to
The
ping.
hyphen T that you're giving.
Hyphen T means it will show you the till the end, whenever you are till the time when communication is established, so it will keep getting a reply from that connection. So connection when it is established and for the longer period of time is till the time you are not stopping the connection, so it will be getting reply from the sender is sending packet and receiver are also replying back to that. So
You're
for
pinging
that
the
purpose,
8.8, right?
yeah, from the edge to we are pinging loop back, I mean to the ISP. And in this concept, for the longer period till the time your connection your connection is established. Just mute it, guys. So just look at here. In this case, when you establish the connections, okay, and till the time your connection is there. So for that particular period of time, your communication will be keep going. So when you will stop the communication, why I am doing like this, because I'll connect some fourth device, because we have created a pool for three devices. We have created a three public IP only, and I will keep all the three devices will be in communications. Okay, so that's why I have used the command hyphen T, so that they are getting a reply from that. If I'll check it here, let me go to my this PC and go to the command prompt. Can you see? It's keep replying. I'm not doing anything. It's getting a reply. Just keep going, right? So here I'm getting reply continuously from my receiver, right? Now what I will do, and for this PC also I did it. Like just check it with the, see this one is also keep getting reply. So that's why I put it in the continuous reply, so that we will verify while adding some additional PC, and we'll check it whether this device is communicating or not, right? And they are getting reply or not. And then in meanwhile we will stop one of the device and from the fourth PC, then we'll wait for that, because logically and the theoretically, the fourth device should communicate when any one of the previous device will be stopped. Like out of three devices, any one of the devices is stopped, then fourth device will start communications, because they will get one public IP, na? Yes or no? Are you getting it or not, guys? Concept.
Yes, sir.
So that thing only I'm just going to check. I'm just going to verify. So my second PC is also going ahead with the same thing. Now I'll move ahead with the third PC and I'll do the same thing. So ping, just to use that hyphen T and 8.8.8.8. Okay, that's great. So this one is start pinging.
And
So what
my
I'll,
PC is saying host unreachable.
I think you made some mistake. That's why some command wrongly you have typed. Check your all the command. Just look at here. I connected with FA0/1, 2, and 3. All three PCs getting communications because I have used the three pool, right, of that NAT, like where I have created the mapping for each and every PCs through the pool of the IP. I have assigned like public IP as a 200.1.3 to 1.5. The three IP allocated, three devices are only there. Now I'll connect some additional device. Just see. I'm connecting PC over here and I'll connect through the fast Ethernet cable. It's a straight through cable, just connect it to the switch. And what I'll do, I will configure IP. Just type it 192. Sorry. Yeah. What the series is 192. Okay. 192.168.1 dot which one? 3, 4,
5, sir. 5.
5, 2, 3, 4 I have used. So let it be 5. And then go ahead with the default gateway. Default gateway 192.168.1.1 DNS you can assign. Done. Now just go to the command prompt. Just ping. You can use hyphen T 8.8.8.8. Check whether it's pinging or not. Should ping or not ping? What is your answer?
So not ping.
Not ping. That's why you're
So
seeing
what IP did you assign to the host PC?
yeah, I assigned the fourth PC like 192.168.1.5 and same default gateway 1.1 and DNS ID I have assigned. And can you see when I connected the fourth PC, for this PC there is no any public IP has been allocated. So they are not communicating over the ISP or any server. If you connect, and you will try to ping, it will not get any communications. It will not ping. Why? Because through the dynamic NAT, I have given the pool of IP, and that pool of IP was the range of only three IPs, like 200 or 1.3 to 5 only, and I'm connecting the fourth device. The fourth device need the fourth IP, na fourth public IP. Fourth IP is not free, not is available because all these three devices in the communications. If you check, this PC is in communication. Just see, keep replying, and this PC is also in the communication. If you see here, look at here, this PC is keep going. Reply is coming. This PC is also in the communications, right? All three PCs keep communicating. So if I connect the fourth PC, so no public IP available for the fourth PC. That's why you keep getting request timeout. So till the time your your other PCs are in communication, so this PC will not communicate. So what you'll do, just keep as it is and stop some of the PC. I'll stop the first PC. So how do you stop? Stop pinging. What should you press?
Control C.
So I have pressed that. Just look at here. Press Control C and see your pinging statics free for this. It's done. So now it will be lost because I have stopped this connections. See here. Now what I'll do, you just go to this PC, the third PC, uh, fourth PC. What logically says? I mean, theoretically, what you say? It should ping or not? Now,
It should ping,
what will
sir.
happen? It should ping. So you have to wait. See, it is coming request time out, but while establishing the connection, it takes some time. Okay, so after a few minutes, you'll see this PC will start getting reply. So what I'll do, let me first stop and again try to establish the connections better. Otherwise, it will take more time. So just stop that. Okay, and now just type ping once again. Ping hyphen T 8.8.8.8. Now see, started getting reply. Can you see? So this PC now has got the what public IP because the previous PC I have stopped that, and the IP which allocated public IP which was allocated for this PC 0, now that IP has been changed to PC 3. I mean the fourth PC which you have connected, and now that PC is functional. So that is the concept of it's a dynamic NAT which is used in the corporate if they are assigning through
So
pull
you
up.
stopped the one of the PCs out of the three PCs, and then
Yes.
did you change the IP also? You just stopped and started in the fourth PC.
No need to change IP. Let it be IP. Whatever IP is there, just keep as it is. You have to just simply stop. Please Control C. It will be stop. And afterwards, just check with the other PC, which PC newly you have connected. Where earlier it was not getting reply. Now you'll see that all the packets are and keeping sent to the destination, and from the receiver side, they are replying back to the sender. That communication is keep going on. Now, if we'll check with if we'll go to the router, and if we'll type the command, just see. So IP NAT translation. Just check it whether it's working or not. So IP NAT translation. Sorry. Translations and hit enter. We'll type that so IP NAT translation. Just check what information we are getting. Can you see?
Yes, it
Whatever
is sure.
communication we did it. So all the inside, outside, as someone asked in the previous class, like sir, outside global, local, outside global. So just see today also you can see in the dynamic NAT, like you have that ICMP packet protocol that is used for if you see the inside global. So our inside global is what for this ISP, and the reply which you have started with 1.3, 1.3 is allocated to the IP later on. This is the just which I have checked with this like newly connected device 1.51. So if you go ahead with the previous one, let me show. Just go to the more. Just see the previous device. Just analyze it. 1.5 forward because 1.5 later on we have created, and earlier we have connected 1.3, 1.4, and 1.2. Right? Just see. So here, just see 1.4 was mapped with 1.200.1.5. That was our public IP. That was 1.4 has been mapped. Can you see? So this one was our this PC2. Can you see here? This is my PC0, PC1, and PC2. Right? So PC2 I have given the IP of 1.4. I hope you remember. And 1.4 is mapped with the public IP of 1.5. So that's why you see the inside just look at here on top, inside global. So our inside global is like your public IP, which has been mapped to your private IP. And similarly, inside local, this is my local address. Remember, global, whenever I will talk, so it deals with the public IP, right? And whenever we'll talk about the local, so it will be your private network, like local area network that you are using, where private IP is generally you are assigning it there, right? That one. And when I have stopped that 1.2, remember this 1.2, now it is not showing. Can you see here? 1.2, 1.4 is coming, 1.3 is coming, and 1.5 is coming. This 1.2 I have stopped, right? So that detail you will not get it over here. And that one is 1.5 is now mapped with the 200.1.3, which earlier it was mapped to which IP? 1.3 was mapped to which one? Can you tell me? Am I audible or not?
तो
हेलो।
पहले वाले पीसी को था सर
हाँ, ये मैप था पहले वाले पीसी को, मतलब जिसका आईपी हमने दिया था 192, 162, 1.2 जिसको दिया था, उसको ये वाला आईपी एलोकेट हुआ था, पब्लिक आईपी 1.3 वाला। लेकिन अभी हमने क्या किया, इसको तो स्टॉप कर दिया है, तो इसीलिए उसका डिटेल अब नहीं दिखाएगा तुमको। अब किसका दिखाएगा? जो अपडेट तुम किए हो 1.5 को किए हो। तो जो 1.3 को, जो 1.2 को जो मिला था, वही आईपी अब मिल जाएगा किसको? 1.5 को। देखो यहाँ पे, यहाँ है हमारा 1.5, ये मेरा जो ये वाला पीसी जो है, थर्ड पीसी, जस्ट लुक एट देयर, पीसी 3, मतलब जो फोर्थ पीसी होगा। ऐसे तो पीसी 0, रुको मैं इसको चेंज कर लेना, नहीं तो कंफ्यूजन होता है बार बार। ये पीसी 1 है मेरा, जस्ट लुक एट हिम, ये मेरा पीसी 2, यहाँ से चेंज करना पड़ेगा। ये पीसी 4 है मेरा, ये है पीसी 3, ये है पीसी 2, this one is pc 1, right? So these are the all 4 pc we have. तो पीसी 4 को जो आईपी हमने दिया था, और वो जो पहले जो यूज हो रहा था पीसी 1, और उसका जो मैपिंग किया गया था पब्लिक आईपी जो हमारा था 1.3, now if you see, if you go to the router, now you see that 1.5, that is the IP of PC4, and which has been assigned with the public IP. I mean, this private IP has been mapped with the public IP 1.3. Can you see here? This is my the newly added devices 1.5, and that IP has been which was earlier allocated this public IP to the PC1, now which I have stopped the PC1. So due to this reason, 1.3 is allocated, sorry, 1.5 is allocated to now 1.3 is allocated to now 1.5 device. I mean 1.5 is the PC4. So like that way you can check for each and every device. If you connect the fifth device, if you connect the fifth device, so again that fifth device will not have a communications. So for that case, I have to stop either PC2, 3 or 4. Out of this 3 PC, any one PC I will stop, then only PC5 will start working. Right? So that is the concept of dynamic NAT.
So
I
means the
hope
PC which we are stopping, that information will not be displayed, right, in the NAT translation.
no, that one will not display. Like if suppose you are connecting that new connections like PC5, and at that point of time, if you see, like you are trying to have a communications, but that PC5 will not get any details. So for that, if you type the command so IPNAT translations, so their information will not be there. Just see. Suppose I am going here and just check it. You'll connect one PC, simple, and just connect one straight through cable. Because that's 6, and just give one IP again. 192.168.1.5. Sorry, 5 I've given 6. This is the default gateway. 192.168.1.1. And DNS, just give it 8.8.8.8. Done. And afterwards, just see. Now just go to that. Okay, this one done. So simply just close this. Just go to the command prompt, not terminal, command prompt. You will type here ping -t 8.8.8.8, hit enter. And afterwards, just see you are getting request timeout. So you'll keep getting request timeout messages. So just do one thing, just close this as per now. Just go to the router. Just use the same command. Show IP NAT translations. Hit enter. Let's go to the more mode. 1.4, 1.5. Just see. It's only coming up to 1.5. Can you see that new PC I've connected? They're not getting reply. So ICMP's packet is not, getting reply from your destinations. And due to that reason, you'll see their information is not coming here because only the packet, those, PCs as getting replied for those PC are getting allocated with the some public IP. Due to that reason, that through this IP NAT translation, you are getting an update of those all the devices whoever will connected in a network and they are allocated with that the public IP and who are getting reply from the your receiver end. So their information is coming with this through IP NAT translations. If you type this command, so you'll get those details. Just you can verify it here. Okay, so that is all about that dynamic NAT. So you can also practice it from your side. Those who are not completed and those who are completed, just save that file. And I will tell you after tomorrow session, when will be your deadline and when we have to complete. Like all three NAT, dynamic NAT and static NAT, you need to upload in the classroom. Once I'll create an assignment tomorrow. Okay, so you have the cybersecurity class today. Ma'am will take it. So be there, all of you, and we can continue with that. So you can continue with the cybersecurity session, guys. The ma'am is there, so she's going to take this.
So good morning to all of you. So am I audible, guys?
Good
Yes,
morning,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. So let me do the screen share, and today we will be finishing, I think, with the module number 4, and then we do have only one module, and after that we will start with Python. Have you done with this one? This one?
And we have to start from tools for incident detection and prevention.
So then, this one, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Okay. I think the screen is visible to all, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so thanks for the confirmation. Okay, so when we are talking about tools for incident detection and prevention, so this is basically talking about the different tools which will able to detect the particular incidents and how it will take some automatically it will try to prevent this kind of incident Okay, so in this case, there is SIEM, that is Security Information Event Management system, which is basically used for your collecting and analyzing the different types of security alerts, logs, and other email, other real-time and historical data from the different types of your security devices over your network, which basically is used to give the facilities for detections of any kind of cyber attacks. So next is we will be talking about the data loss preventions. So the data loss prevention system is again one type of approach which is basically used to stop sensitive data from being stolen, from being taken by the any of the third party, or we can say by escaping from a network. So it is basically used to basically monitor and protect your data in three different levels, or you can say that three different states. So that is data in use, which is basically data is in use is basically known as that data which is basically accessed by the or accessing currently get accessed by the users, and which are basically accessed by the users also, both the ways. Now, in the second one, the data is in motion. Data is in motion is basically we are talking about those data which is basically traveling through the network, means passing, whether it is transferring or receiving kind of thing. Next, the data is in rest. These are basically those data we are talking about, which is basically stored in a particular device or in a particular computer network. Okay, so these are the three different stages of monitoring and protecting the data. Now, this one is basically Cisco ISE TrustSec. So this is basically one type of Cisco Identity Service Engine, and the TrustSec, which is basically used for enforcing the user to access the network resources by creating some role-based access control policies. So this will give you again more secure as security. Okay. So yes, I think this is the end of this particular module. So these are the quizzes, or you can say that the mostly asked questions, and what are the possible questions on this module number 4. Okay. So I hope everybody have taken this screenshot and they can go through it one by one, so that you can understand which type of questions or Q&A are basically possible in this particular modules. Yeah. I'm not talking about this one. We have done with this module number. Okay. So in this module number 5, we will be basically talking about, will your future be in cybersecurity? Means whether are you able to working in the cybersecurity domains. So in this particular modules, we will be targeting about what are the different future roles that we will be acting on. Okay, we will be talking about legal and ethical issues. We are talking about the educations and the careers and all. Okay, so when you are talking about legal issues in case of your cyber security, so these are basically the steps which has been taken care to protect you against any kind of attack from the cyber security. So cyber security professionals must have some certain kinds of skills as attackers. Now, see, when we are talking about cybersecurity professionals, they do have the skills within the boundaries of the law. Means they are working for the government. They are ethical hackers, or you can say that ethical cyber people who are basically working for any kind of protections to give protection for you from your the cyber attacks, to give you security enhancements and all these things. Now, what are the different personal legal issues? So you may have the opportunity and skills to hack another person's computer or the network that basically you are working on, but there is an old saying that just because you can does not mean that you should. Means even if you do have the capability, you do have the knowledge, that you can attack or you can hack anybody's systems, any network. So it does not mean that you should do it. Okay, so most hackers leave tracks that can be traced. So whenever any hacker used to hack anybody's system or network, so in the network itself they are leaving behind their tracks. Okay, so from that they can be get caught. Okay, so cyber security professional develop many skills which have positive or illegal use. Like for the way, I mean, for example, suppose you might have gone through with the some of the courses that is known as ethical hacking, right? So ethical hacking do have different levels, that is gray hat, red hat, black hat kind of thing. Now the hackers which basically hack the any other systems or the network, these are basically the highly knowledgeable persons which do have very good skills, good hold in that particular domain. And as because they do have this kind of good knowledge, so they use this knowledge in a negative way, okay, to harm anybody's system, to harm the data, to get the access of the data, and these are the things. So these are the illegal ways of doing the things. Even if, see, many hackers used to get caught by the other cybersecurity people, but there are certain people which are not been caught. But for that, to achieve that level, you need to be very much professional. Okay, so but this is not been appreciated in terms of your professionalism. So this is what, whenever you are doing any kind of illegal thing, so it gives, it basically reduce your what I'll say, it will basically harm your reputation. Okay, now it is basically not a good practice to do that, and it will drag you to the legal anything that you are doing illegal. So definitely you will be getting into the trap of legal laws. Okay, so in this way we should not work. Okay, now the corporate legal issues. So in this one, the cybersecurity laws are there in most of the companies, and these are basically the punishable act which, for those people who are breaking any kind of cybersecurity law by while you are doing any job, and you are any job in any of the organization, and you have done this kind of activity. So these are what the punishable acts which you will face. You might lose your job, and you might get sentenced by the court for some years, and like according to the laws of the country. So it depends what are the different punishments will be given by the law and all. So if you are unsure whether an action or behavior might be illegal, so you should assume that it is unlawful, right? So always check with the legal or HR department in the organization. What are the, even if you are working in the cybersecurity domain, so what are the permissions that they have given to you, and what are the things that you can take, means the steps you need to take. Okay, so if you are not aware of the things that the company is giving you, which kind of boundaries, and you might have done unknowingly, but then also you are basically breaking the rules, so you will be ready for the punishments and all. Okay, so this particular module is basically your awareness of which create the awareness that what are the things you need to do, what are the things you should not do and all. So international law and cybersecurity. So every time international cybersecurity laws are basically constantly evolving, and new rules are been developed, so that any kind of cyber attack occurs in any cyberspace. So an electronic space created and maintained and owned by the public and private entities. Okay. So there are no traditional or we can say any kind of graphical boundaries in case of cyberspace. So in future, if any kind of complicated issues that might happen, so it is basically much easier to mask the source of an attack in case of your cyber warfare. Okay, so which is basically conventional for any kind of warfare. And the global society is basically what are the best deal, what is the best way to create this kind of cyberspace. Countries and many other countries are basically talking about the sense on behalf of the country that should have some boundaries, or they should have some legal boundaries on that. So based on that, the international cybersecurity laws are shaping itself to give the best security law if anybody is breaking any kind of law. So ethical issues in your cybersecurity. So there is a case-based scenario is there. So think back to pen test your career out for at the rate Apollo. So this test reveals that one of your colleagues who started at the same time as you was responsible for a data breach. You are thinking of not including this in your report as they might get in trouble. Okay, so what it is saying that suppose you are knowing anybody who has done this kind of unethical way of leading this particular data to some data breach and all. So you are thinking as because I will not put name this particular person as because he is a friend or something like that. So you need to ask certain questions that may be helping you to decide whether you should take the actions or not. So these are the list of 5 questions are there. That is, if you're hiding the name of that particular person, so is that is legal? Does your action comply with the company policy? Will your action will be favorable for that particular company where many stakeholders are there? So would it be okay if everyone in that particular company will take this kind of actions like the way that you are hiding the name of the person? Okay, so is it good for that? So would the outcome of your action represents the company in a positive light in a news headline? So these are the 5 things that you need to check out, that whether this one is legal, whether this one is benefiting your company, whether this one is good, and what if the way that you have hided the name of that particular person, if everybody does this, then what will be the in future, what will be the level of your company, what will be your position of the company, right? So these are the ways that you need to check it out. So many professionals in case of your IT organizations such as information system security associations have basically published certain kind of codes of your ethics that basically help you to guide the different employees that are basically working to take any kind of actions and the behaviors that they need to follow. Now Cisco has also a team which is basically devoted themselves to ethical business, such as to conduct some codes of business, to conduct there are certain conducts are also there which basically help for the different employees that they are working in that particular organization, which for in which the decision the people who are working in that company can take or make the different types of decisions that should be helping them to resolve many kind of different issues that may they are encountering in their day-to-day life. Yeah. Now, in case of your education and careers, so if you want to get Excel and Excel, I mean that you need to get into very top level entry into that particular cybersecurity analyst in case of any company. And the one example is that is Apollo they have taken. But there are many cybersecurity jobs to be get considered, right? So even if you are a beginner to your cybersecurity career, so it's a good idea to add job search engines such as so where you can apply different job roles when you have been certified with a cybersecurity profiles, got the cybersecurity certificate. So these are basically the online we can say that the platforms where you can float your CV. So basically, most of the jobs are available all over the world due to that, even if you are beginner also. Okay, so you these things you are knowing like Indeed, that is your LinkedIn, Monster, and one is your Career Builder. Okay, so in this, you can float your CV as a cybersecurity beginner. So most of the companies are also looking for this kind of certified people, which are in which they are hiring for this one. And then there are mass hiring for these things. But you need to have the knowledge. It's not. It does not mean that you are certified and you have applied your resume over. You have floated your resume over the different platform. So you are thinking that okay, I will get those kind of jobs. It's not like that. They will be having certain kind of protocols which, if you are able to follow, if you are able to crack those particular exams or some interviews, then only they will be taking you. Okay, so cybersecurity certificates are excellent way to verify your knowledge, your skills, and also boost your careers. So for that, Microtechnology Association Associate Security Fundamental. This is basically one certificate which basically targets the schools and some college students and those who are interested in the career change. Palo Alto Networks Palo Alto Network Certified Security Association Associate. These are basically, this certificate is basically one, we can say that entry level certification for the newcomers. And next is your ISACA CSX Cybersecurity Fundamental Certificate. This is basically, we are talking about that which basically gives a boost up towards your post-secondary graduate, and those people who are interested in this career, they can change it. This one, this certificate does not get expired. Like if there is no particular time period is there. Okay, so it does not need any recertification. So this is a lifetime certificate you can achieve. Next is your CompTIA Security Plus. This is basically again gives an entry level security certification which the US Department of Defense directive, and it requires different type of essential items which are basically looked by the IT security for the federal government. And next is CEH, that is EC Counseling Certified Ethical Hackers. So this certification again tests about your understanding, the knowledge, the weakness, and the vulnerabilities of the targeted system using the same knowledge and the tools as a malicious hacker, but lawfully we need to act. So this is the certification. Next is CISSP. So these are what again the recognizable and most popular certification. And for that you need to take the exam, you need to give the exam for this, and you need to have minimum 5 years of any relevant industry experience for this. Okay, and next is your cybersecurity cyber ops associates. So this is again a certification validates the skill that is basically required by the different associate levels cybersecurity analysts within the security operation centers. Okay, so the cybersecurity pathway. So there are different types of tools which provides detailed data about the supply and the demand of your cybersecurity jobs in the market, which basically help you to choose the cybersecurity skill gap. What are the gaps are there, and what are the certifications which will be helping you to get into those particular demands and all. Okay. Okay, so I think we have also done with the the module number 5. And from the next class onwards, we will be starting with the Python. Okay. So I'm just doing next because these are what the module QEs. So you can go for it because everything we have discussed about the different certification, and might be many of you got might have feel more of this particular 5th number module, but this is also important. This is very much important. Okay, and to understand which are the different certificates that needs to be done in your upcoming future, if you want to change the career in between the different corporates, if you want to change the role, what are the certificates you need to do? So most of the people does not know that the importance of the certificate, and if they might have done the certificate, then what are the job they will be able to get from the market, those things they are not knowing. Okay, so that's all for the cybersecurity introduction, and we will be doing your Python course in the next class. We'll start with the Python course and all, hoping that everybody might have little bit knowledge with the Python. Okay, just give me one minute only. Let me just check. Okay, so I'm just closing today's session, and I will be also updating the same in the particular group, because I know many of the students are not attending the session regularly. So for their their knowledge, I will be just giving this update in that particular group. And yes, we will be starting with the Python in the next class. Okay, so bye bye to all. See you in the next class.